From sprawling farmlands to the deepest forests of the Americas, the hunt begins. In places where wild hogs breed out of control, they've stopped running. Now they fight back, more aggressive, more reckless, and willing to destroy everything in their path. For the farmers here, this isn't a choice, it's survival. We head out, deep into the heart of hog territory, a place where one wrong move could turn the hunter into prey. This journey is filled with tense ambushes, shots that can't afford to miss, and moments where life hangs by a trigger. Will the hunters hold their ground, or be overwhelmed by the beasts they came to stop? Strap in. The hunt is on. This hunt begins deep in the Florida woods, a place all too familiar with battles that never really end. Here, wild hogs breed uncontrollably, tearing through crops and threatening the lives of local families. That's why every year hunters gather, not for sport, but out of duty. Colt Walker and his team arrived before sunrise, claiming their ground early. They moved quietly through thick brush, following every track, every sign. And then, a dark shape flickered between the trees, no more than a few yards from Colt. Without hesitation, he raised his rifle. The first shot cracked through the silence. The hog jolted, then bolted into the brush. Colt didn't flinch. He squeezed the trigger. One more shot, and it was over. Everything happened in a flash. A cold, clean execution, sharp enough to steal your breath. Colt did what few could do in a moment like that: stay calm, stay ready, and finish the job. And you? If it were you standing in that forest, face to face with a charging beast, would you be steady enough to take the shot?
Le jeu de bon.
Right after the high-stakes chase in Manitoba, another ambush was already underway, this time in the thick, grass-covered forests of Georgia, long known as wild hog country in the American South. But this time, the hogs didn't stand a chance against the tight camouflage and strategic setup of Bo Carter's team. The crew had split into smaller units, each hiding in pre-planned positions, locking down every possible exit. Then, without warning, the hounds erupted below the ridge. A startled boar broke cover, sprinting straight up a narrow game trail along the hillside. Bo kept his eyes locked in. When the boar stepped into his sights, he squeezed the trigger. One clean shot, fast, final, flawless. The beast collapsed just a few paces from the ridge crest. A perfect ambush. Out here, in forests that twist like a maze, one moment of hesitation can mean a lost target. But this time, it was patience and cold precision that sealed the win for Bo and his entire team. Just when it felt like the hunt was winding down, deep in the unforgiving forests of Patagonia, a deadly ambush was still unfolding in silence. This rugged terrain has long been a safe haven for wild hogs, and a proving ground for seasoned hunters, the kind who don't come here for sport, but for survival. Landon and his team had been in place since dawn, moving quietly beneath the dense canopy. The forest was still. Branches shifted slightly in the breeze, but Landon's rifle remained rock steady. He tightened his grip, eyes locked forward. Then, a wild hog tore through the underbrush, sprinting across his line of sight. No hesitation. One shot. Clean. Precise. Perfect. The beast dropped instantly. Fast. Decisive. No second chances. Out here, in the depths of the wild, that's the kind of shot that earns respect, even from the best. Every journey must come to an end, and this one finishes deep in the tangled forests of Louisiana, a place of high grass, twisted terrain, and perfect hiding grounds for wild beasts that have yet to be found. Suddenly, a bush in the distance trembled. Milo closed in, rifle ready. A shadow emerged, and then bang, the gunshot echoed through the woods. The hog dropped instantly, no time to react. Another red dot marked on the hunting map. Another patch of land restored to silence. And once again, man proved stronger than the invasive beasts threatening his home. That brings this ambush mission to a close. If you found this journey thrilling, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Out there, more wild forests wait. More beasts remain, and more hunters are gearing up for the next battle. We'll see you again on the front line between man and the untamed wild. wild hogs cause over $400 million in damage every year across the U.S. And this is how we fight back, from the sky. The moment the helicopter's skids lifted off the ground, my heart kicked into overdrive. The high-pitched scream of the rotor tore through the air like it was slicing straight into my nerve. Below me stretched a sea of open grassland, eerily still, waiting for something to break the silence. Then it happened. An entire sounder of hogs burst from the thickets, tearing across the field like the earth itself had caught fire. From up here, it was crystal clear, hoof prints crisscrossing in chaos, dust spiraling into the wind, and a silent war unfolding right beneath us. This wasn't a thrill ride. This was a counterattack, a battle to reclaim the land that's being taken, one hoofprint at a time.
Back together, and once they line up, we're gonna go hot.
I'm a bunch of warfarin. This is how you kill pigs.
There you go.
Oh man, I've got him. Holy shit!
It might sound strange. Why use helicopters just to hunt a few hogs? But this isn't just some adrenaline-fueled adventure. Here in Texas, it's part of a very real war, one to protect agriculture, the environment, and the livelihoods of thousands of families. Feral hogs aren't farm animals. They're aggressive, fast-breeding invaders with a destructive path. Since the early 1900s, they've spread across Texas, ripping through crops, digging up irrigation systems, and racking up millions of dollars in damage every single year.
Yep. Come around, gonna keep them in the field.
Give me another 1301, Jimmy.
The sound of the rotor isn't just a signal for the hunters, it's a warning siren for the hogs. It flushes them out of their hiding spots, forcing them into the open fields, prime territory for a well-timed shot. The helicopter flies low, matching the hog's top speed of nearly 25 miles per hour. From above, we can scan every inch of land. Every twitch, every puff of dust, it all gets locked in the crosshairs.
Good shot, dog. Man, there's a damn pig, too.
A single helicopter hunt can take out up to 300 hogs in just one day. On some missions, as many as 800 hogs and 22 coyotes have been eliminated within just 4 days. Helicopter hunting has become one of the most effective tools in the fight to control feral hog populations. One hunter once told me, "Up there, my heart doesn't race out of fear, it beats because I know I'm doing what has to be done. Every time I pull the trigger, I'm protecting the land below."
I'm empty.
Let's come up here, get these big ones, these small ones gonna stay where they are.
One at a time, Jimmy.
took him.
You're about ready on this one.
I got 2 shells in this gun. Stand by for brilliance. That son took him.
You don't have to be a special forces operative. You just need a steady heart, a head for heights, and a hunger for the hunt. The cost? Somewhere between $1,250 to $2,000 per flight hour. Each trip typically includes logistics support, onboard safety systems, and aerial firearms training. In Texas, many large landowners have teamed up with helicopter hunting crews to minimize the destruction caused by feral hogs. This is no longer a personal battle, it's a collective effort to protect land, crops, and an entire way of life.
Up front? I'm trying. Oh, no worries. Single load. Matron? Yep. Got gill flirted. That's when you need a full gun right here.
Dusk settles in. The chopper touches down. My sleeves are streaked with dust, but my mind won't rest. Will they be back tomorrow? My hunting partner pats me on the shoulder and says quietly, "None of those shots were for sport. They were to keep this land alive." I knew exactly what he meant. For those who live off the land, this isn't just a hunt, it's a last line of defense. Across the U.S., many states offer agricultural insurance programs, not only to cover crop losses but to help fund the battle against invasive species. Some plans even cover helicopter rentals, specialized firearms, and reimbursements for hog-related damages. Licensed hunters on official missions may also qualify for liability protection. This isn't entertainment. This is the final perimeter between us and the collapse of our farming ecosystem. What about you? If you had the chance to sit in that helicopter, look down at the fields being torn apart, would you pull the trigger? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to follow us on more hunts like this. If you've ever hunted from the sky, tell us your story down below.
finished him off. I got one shell for old Mick Mickerson.
There's some carnage in this field. Good Lord.
Yes, there is.
There's the lone survivor right here.
No, we got one more that's trying to get away too. I'm gonna bust his ass. Little bastard, I blew it. One more up here. One more. Lone survivor. Blow down. Got him. He's down. Okay.
There you go. I'm on it. So far, so good, fellas. Very good.
There you go. Little bastard, I blew it. One more up here. One more. Lone survivor.
Up after this golf course, it's just when they hear me, they like to bring you a full bag, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna need